All right, welcome everyone. This is Ageless Balance. We are going to do some movement today. We're going to start out with some nice, easy steps to the outside, like that. Denise, you told me that it's easier to see my legs when I'm wearing the stripes on my pants. I haven't forgotten that. That was a long time ago, but I still, when I wear long pants, I make sure I wear the ones with the stripes so you can see the legs. I should go sideways then so you can see it go to the side and over. Arms back, arms forward. Get the roll the foot. You do that. Roll the shoulders back. Open up the chest. Roll the shoulders forward, opening up the upper back. And a little more here. Just getting warmed up. Nothing tough. We have to take it easy today because Nancy's been in the pool for 3 hours or whatever it was. So let's bring the heels up to the butt. Everybody gets it a little easier because Nancy's going to be tired. And I have to worry about her. Otherwise, she
Thanks,
yells at
all.
me. Yeah. They're all thanking her. Up, up. Feel the muscles working in the quadriceps, stretching out. Feel the hamstrings in the back of the thighs contracting, lifting that lower leg up and up. And arms up overhead. We're going to bring the shoulder blades back as we bring the knees or the heels up. Knees are pointed right towards the floor, right towards the floor. Keeping the legs side by side. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Open up the front of the shoulders now. Elbows out wide as you're pulling down and down. And we're good. We're going to go with the wide stance right here and just cross body and back. Reach and reach. Get on that back foot, up on the ball of the foot. Rotate the leg, not the hip, and around. Get some movement through that hip, through that ankle, up and extend at the foot, out. Roll the shoulders as you're doing this. Get as much stretch as you can through the shoulders, through the upper back. And now reach overhead, really getting into the shoulders. Palm up, rotating the hand, stretching out those muscles inside and outside of the arm. Push and push, rotate. And let's go back to the lower body and the hips again, just because the hips need it. Up and out to the outside, up and out. So you can use the chair at any point in time here. We're going to do some balance exercises. Then we're going to be using the weight for strength exercises. But for those, we're going to use the chair. I want us to concentrate on the strength more than the balance, but I do want to balance at the same time. It makes sense in my mind. When I wrote these, they totally made sense. Trust me. Backing around. Backing around. All right. All right. And now, tired. Heel digs. Out and out. Start just bringing that foot out right in front of you, tapping the heel, bringing it back. Then if you can, lower to tap the heel. So bend that back knee. Weight goes in the ball of the foot to the heel, toe off the floor, toes, all 5. Down. Unless there's only like 4 toes and a thumb. My wife calls the big toe the thumb toe. Down and down. And arms. Push. As you go down, drive the arms down. Bend that knee right underneath the torso. Everything's pointing forward though. Don't let your knee go out to the outside or foot go out. It's right in front. Keeping your alignment. Take the hands and push as you go down and down. Yeah. Feels good through the shoulders, doesn't it? Cross the trapezoids on the top of the neck, top of the shoulders, and down, down. Last one. And we're good. Let's just go into a march, bringing the knees up. Start out low, bring them up a little higher as you go. Opposite arm, opposite leg, walking. Yes, indeed, and talking about you and me and hoping that you'll come back to me. Oh, I don't remember what song that is. Up and up. Bring the arms a little bigger. Bring the knee a little higher. Start getting a little more action into this, starting to get the heart beating just a little bit more. Having to breathe just a little bit deeper. Shoulders start to really warm up now. We're getting a big swing in there. Lots through the hips, lots through the ankles and knees. And we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-count march. Narrow and then wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms go with it. In. Now you can take this at whatever pace you want. Step out. 2, 3, 4. You can go super fast if you want. You can go super slow. You can go really wide if you want to, or you can keep it pretty narrow. Even the wide stance can be narrowed. 2, 3, 4, out, 2. I wasn't counting 4 very well. I was trying to talk and count at the same time. I can't do that. That's like walking and chewing gum. And out, 2, 3, 4. I'm not one of those people. Out, 2, 3, 4. And in, 2, 3, 4. And out. And in. All right, all right, all right. Arms up. Got that high knee thing going again. Bring the elbows around this time. Getting rotation through the shoulder. Leg comes up. Balancing on that single leg as you rotate the shoulders and back in. Up and around. This is about range of motion. Right here. Getting that shoulders around. Getting the middle of the back, the thoracic spine to do some rotation. Forcing it into action. Making it do its job. And around. Hold the core tight as you do it. Leg comes right straight up. Shoulders come around. You don't have to bring the knee over to the elbow. Couple more. And we're good. Out to the outside and the toe tap. Stay over that leg. So don't go out with it. It's standing in the middle. Stance leg. Tap on the other leg and in to the other side. Don't waddle. Take your time. Keep the knee bent on that stationary and moving leg. So when you tap the toe, you're not sticking the leg out as far as it'll go. You've got a little bend in the knee, flexing and extending the ankle, out, in, and back. Get the arms going with it. Push as that toe goes out and drive the arms out and in. As you bring the arms in, bring the shoulder blades together behind you. So it's out and in and squeeze them. Bring it in, rotate the hand. Pushing out and in, squeeze. Chest opening wide up, really warming up those shoulder blades. Really feeling those muscles between the shoulder blades, those posture muscles activate. Out and out, out, out. All right, we're going to take it backwards. Kind of the same thing, but with triceps extensions. Step it back, tap the toe, and bring it in. You can put a little bit of a bend in here, like Neil on the skiing machine. Out and out. Extend the leg. Again, you've got a little bend in that knee. It's not going all the way back, and all you're doing is tapping the toe. So it's not stepping back into a reverse lunge. It's tap and tap. It's balancing over that front leg. Shoulder blades stay back. Chest stays out. All right. All right. Shake it out. We're going back to the lower body here a little bit more. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 with a tap. Back, 2, 3, other toe taps. Forward, 2, 3, and toe tap. Taking your time, working the body, keeping it above your base of support, your legs. 2, 3, not leaning forward, stopping momentum. 2, 3, with a tap instead of a full foot down. 2, 3, tap, back, 2, 3, and tap. Right here. Bring the arm around a little bit. Big circles. Work just the one. See if you can get a little bigger. One thing I found, I read that using the one shoulder at a time, you can get more rotation on it than trying to do both as the muscles pull. So we're going to try working just one shoulder at a time, forward, and then take it back. Get as big as you can with that one shoulder, and then we're going to go to the other one. 2 more times. Last one. And you're there. Other side. Starting with forward like we did on the other side. Always balance. Always balance. We started forward. We go forward on this one. And around. Big, big, big forward. Palm up on the way up. Palm down on the way down. It does feel a lot easier moving the shoulder when we do it one at a time like this. And then going back. It is much easier to make that rotation through the joint, through the shoulder joint as we do that. And around one more time. Bring it up and bring it down. Legs wide, hip hinge, but right straight back. We would be remiss if we didn't do hip hinges and warm-ups. Down, stretching out the cat, stretching out the hamstrings. I caught myself before I said calf muscles. Back. Butt back as far as you can get it. Knees over the ankles. Push it. Roll the hips. Drive right straight up. Going down to one side, stretching out that inner thigh. Still getting the hamstring on the back of that bent leg. You've got one straight, one bent. Butt goes right straight back. And back up. Other side. Shoulders stay square to the floor. As you push back, knee stays over the ankle. Arms out to the side. We're going to do a rotation through the shoulders only. Again, working the middle of the back, getting that thoracic spine to rotate like it's supposed to, not the hips, middle of the back. That's where rotation happens. That's where it's at. Where it's at. It's where it's at. Down and up. Last one. Reach and we're good with those. Grab a drink of water. I'm not sure where mine is. I found it. Never mind. I got it. Always good to hydrate. Staying standing. These are more balance centric. So here, if you want to get your chair and you need to use it at any point in time, I'm going to have it right there. So I've got the back available to me. First one I'm going to start out with is just a squat. So hands on the shoulders right here. Roll the shoulder blades back and then come on down. Pushing the butt right straight back, keeping the chest out, keeping the elbows back as far as you can get them. And up. Back down. Pushing the butt back and come on up. So let's give our vestibular system a little bit of a challenge here. As we go down, rotate the head to the side. Just the neck. This is a neck rotation only. Down, rotate, and back up again. Keep your eyes focused on, they're right straight out in front. You're going to see the things move as you turn your head. That could be hard for a lot of people to get that rotation in through the head. It has a tendency to make them dizzy. And right straight back up one more time. Down and up, arms down. We're going to go into a to a core rotation, but I'm not going to put any other movement with it. I really want to focus on just the core. So we do a lot of forward and coming around where we step forward. I want you to just really concentrate on keeping everything below the waist stationary and just rotating the core. Feel the muscles work, the obliques on the side of the torso. Pull and then back. Other side, same thing. Roll the shoulders, bring it around. Really concentrate on keeping those hips straight. And the straighter you keep them, the more you're going to feel it in the outside of the torso. And up. Other side, around. To me, it almost feels like I'm turning it the opposite direction, but all I'm doing is holding it in place. And back, around on the other side. So as you come around, roll that shoulder blade back. Hips stay forward. If you get any tweaking in the lower back, you've gone too far. Don't go that far. Right before that. You want to feel it through the shoulder blades, through the middle of the back. Going down the spine about 3/4 of the way, but not into the lower back. Hips stay forward and up one more time around. Feel those muscles engage on the core, pulling you that way. Other side, around, and back. Tandem stance. A lot of balance going on here. Tandem stance. Heel toe. Don't touch the heel with the toe, because sometimes that's a heel on the toe. That's a bad thing. So just have your hand on your chair, on whatever you're using for support. Have a little bend in the knees. Feel the weight, front foot, back foot, evenly distributed. Ball the foot to the heel. And then See if you can pull the hand up off the chair. Again, if you can't, take those feet and bring them around so the toe is next to the heel of the other foot, limiting your base. So what we're going to do from here is go to the other side. Almost forgot to do that. Other foot in front of the other foot. Foot switched. Switch feet. And get rid of your base if you can, or your support item. If you need it, you need it. Use it. But I would say if you can't stand up with the feet in alignment, bring the toe next to the heel and then stand with that really limited base. And eventually you can work your way back to that heel and toe in alignment. All right, back to the other side. Hang on to your chair. We're going to bring the heels up, feeling the calf muscles really work here, and then come back down. As you go up, feel the calf muscles work. You want to make sure that you're not in the toes. You're on the ball of the foot, balls of the feet, and back down. So I'm hovering my hand over the chair and then letting up, but it's right there because I'm having a really hard time balancing just on the balls of the feet in tandem stance. So this is a really limited base, just the ball of the foot and one right in front of the other. So you don't have a lot of distance between to balance between. And back down one more time, bring it up. And back down. Other side, same thing. Whoa, my calves feel that, my feet feel it. Up and back down. Bring it up. Get the ball of the foot flat on the floor. You want to feel the floor from the big toe all the way out to the little toe, the great toe, and back down one more time. Bring it up. Hold. And back down. That's a really good calf exercise. I can really feel it back there. All right, we're going to do pull down, high knee, opposite arm, opposite leg. Take your time with it and back up. If you need to hold on to the chair, do it with the hand that's on the side of the leg coming up, down, up, and push back again. Take your time bringing it in, bringing it down, and up. I think this is a lot harder on that single leg than when we switch legs and do that march. Hold on, where was I? There. And back up, down, back up. This is really an advanced balance exercise class. Hand up on one side. This is all dynamic. Standing on one leg, but having movement on the other side, throwing your center of gravity off. Arm and leg. My right leg is much stronger than my left leg today. And push out. Keep a bend in that stationary leg, in that stance leg. Keep the bend in the knee of the leg. Down and up. And push. Down. And out. Couple more. Pull and lift. Pushing back, last one. And back out. Next one. Starting on one side. Side step to behind to center. So just get the feel for that right now. You're staying in the middle. Toe goes out to the side. Toe goes back. Toe go. And back up. Side. Back. And up. Okay. Once you get comfortable with this, hold on to your chair. Hold on to your chairs. We're going to go out to the side, back, and then the middle. And see if you can do it without leaning into the chair, lightly on the chair. Push, push, and middle. So hover the hand over the chair if you can. Give it a couple shots this way. If that doesn't work, use the chair. And in, out, back, and in one more time. Out to the side, straight back, and into the middle. That stationary leg, that one right there, the one that was holding me up, it's tired. That was a good exercise. All right. back, tap, 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 tap. Tap the toe right now. Get your brain used to that. You're using that other side. Tap behind and the middle. Out, back, excuse me, and middle. And then as you get more comfortable, holding on to the chair, toe up, get the balance on that stationary leg, then start pulling the hand off a little at a time. Out, back, and in, out, back, to the middle. Last one, out to the side, there, and back. Whew. All right. A little easier this time. That was a hard one. That was a good one, though. That really works the muscles all the way from the ankles, the feet, all the way up into the hips. So cross body and back. Cross and back. Arms out front. Reach with the step and bring it back. Out across and back. Foot up over the other foot, not out front of it, but up and over and back. Ugh. All kinds of work working that foot, keeping it flat on the floor. But as long as I do, I got my balance. And bring it back. If that doesn't work, use the chair. Use the chair. That's what I had you bring it for. Out and back. All right, other side, same thing. Arms out in front. Step, bringing the arms across, stretching out the upper back, the shoulders, and back to middle. Out and back. A little more stretch. Opposite direction and back. Reach the other way and bring it back. And forward. Whichever one works best for you. Doesn't matter. Just more stretch one way than the other. And in, last one. Out. Bring it back in. Whoosh. Grab one weight, grab a drink of water. We're moving on. I had to leave us time to get to the strength exercises. Because Friday is going to be a stretch and range of motion day. Oh, bring your sticks on Friday. Sticks. Anything you've got that's straight and long, like that. Bring it. So I had one of the jokes, if you saw it today, was the Christmas tree on the floor, cat getting a selfie. That's what we woke up to this morning, was our Christmas tree on the floor. Cat wasn't taking a selfie, but might as well have been. It's only Amy and I and the cats. And two of them were in the bedroom with us, so we know which ones did it. All right, you ready? Forward and rotate. We're going to stay on this side. Forward, rotate, bring it in. If you're comfortable, get yourself next to the chair, leg up, rotation, back, and down. Not an easy one. If that doesn't work for you, do that forward step on the tip of the toe, on the ball of the foot, and bring it back in. But get yourself next to a wall, next to a chair, something that you can lean into in case you do start to wobble, weeble wobble. Around, in, and down. Up. There's no way a few years ago I could have done this, just none. And back. Bring it up. Rotate through the shoulders. Back in and down. One more time. Up. Over. In. And down. Other side. Moving the chair to the other side. Because now I'm going to my weaker leg, which is going to have a little more problems holding me up. First one's you're going to do. Step forward. Do that rotation. Get the brain going with what side the weight is on. And bring it back in. You should do this anytime you're doing work around the house. where you were leaning one way and you're going to be leaning the other way. Give yourself a little time to teach the brain what to do first, and then you can do a little more of a balance act. Leg up, rotate shoulders, in and down. Bring the leg up. Shoulders stay in a straight line, rotating through the middle of the back. Again, that's why we warmed it up in the beginning, because we were going to be using it with a little resistance, a little strength, a little weight against it. In and down. Bring it up. Rotate and down. So I'm not going to have you turn the head while you do this. Oh my gosh, I'm having problems now. Up, out, in, and down. All right, chairs out of the way. This time we're going to one side, then to other. Wood chopper, but only with the weight at the chest. Bring the arms down to the side and back up to the middle. This one, follow with the head, just turning at the neck and back up. Down. Torso wants to rotate. Mine does. I'm having to force it, hips stay in place and back up. Head turns. Keeping the shoulders as straight as I can forward. A little bit of an issue. And back to the middle. Feel the neck stretch out. Feel the muscles working in the core. Again, on the outsides of the core, those obliques. Down and around. And back up to the chest. Hold. And up. Last one. Down. And up. All right. Weight up on the shoulder. We're going to tap the toe. So holding on to the chair, weight up here. The weight is on your shoulder because it forces you to use your core to hold you upright. So this is a core exercise. Tap the toe, tap, back, center, and back. Let's do that again. Tap the toe forward. Slowly go to the side, tap, even holding the chair. Hold lightly. Don't put all your weight into the chair. Feel the muscles working in that stationary leg. Tap, tap, and tap. So if you're comfortable with that, don't keep the foot up in the air, but tap without touching the chair to the side. Go slow. Don't go fast now because you're not holding on to the chair. If that's the case, go back to holding it. But up and back. Now you got weight all on one side, pulling on that other side, using those muscles that go side to side in the core to balance you out. And back. And forward. Ooh. All right. Starting out with the chair. Same arm, same leg. Curl with a high knee. And back down again. Need to let that other leg cool off from those last exercises. Up. And back down. Elbow stays next to the torso. Weight arcs out, arcs back in, knee comes up. And back down. If at any point you feel like you want to get rid of that chair, try it without it. And back down. And back. These are great exercises. Up. Even if I did write them, I think they're really good for that stationary side. You should really feel this in the hips, glutes, up, ankles, knees, and back down. Hold on to your chair again. Going into a stagger step with a hip hinge. So knees over the ankle on that front leg. Shoulder blades are back. We're just going to bring that weight back and forward. So we're going to go into a reverse fly, back and up. Back stays straight, shoulder blades stay back. Head is up. You want to have that little curve in the lower part of the back so that you've got a straight back. Let me see if I can turn this a little bit more. Squeeze the shoulder blade and bring it in. Out and back Go from there to hand on the thigh, keeping the shoulder blades back, keeping the shoulders square to the floor. What they're going to want to do, that weight is going to want to pull, and you're going to have to keep those shoulders square to the floor, up and back and out. The farther that weight gets from the body, the more it wants to pull you that way, the more likely you are to turn the entire body. Use those core muscles to keep you from twisting. And back and up. Squeeze the shoulder blade back. Hold and release. Last one. Up and back down again. So where we could have gone with that, but we didn't, is single leg holding onto the chair and then letting go. I was uncomfortable with that one. That's how I wrote it, but I was uncomfortable with it. If you want to try this on your own sometime, grab yourself a chair, get up next to a wall, and then bring that leg back and do it. It's tons harder. And that really uses the core. All right, next one. Palm underneath, underhand row. Bring it back, squeeze, and forward. As you bring the weight back, bring the heel up and out. Butt kicker with an underhand row and back, out and back. Again, this one, elbows back, weight's going backwards, foot is behind you, and then you go forward again. Up, squeeze, find your base. Hold on to the chair if you need it. Back and out. Couple more, back and out. Last one. Gotta make sure we save time for the other side. Back and out. All right. All right. Single leg stance. Just hang on to the weight for right now. Up on the shoulder. And just bring the leg up, holding yourself in position for 10 seconds if you can. 5 into it already. And 10 and down. We're going to do now is leg up like we just did, toe tap, and bring it back in. So it's up, tap out, bring the foot back in, and set it down. Up. How far out you go doesn't matter. It's going slow so that you have to balance on that single leg. Up, out, in, and down. One more time. Up, out, in, down. Wow. All right, hang on to the chair, this one. We're going to just bring that leg up on the side, weight on the side of the leg, bring it back. Really all we're trying to do here is get the glute, get the outside of the hip. It's up to you. If you want to pull the hand off the chair on this, that's fine. We're really working on is that strength on that side. But if you want to work balance at the same time and you're not wobbling all over the place, go for it. Up and back in. Toe stays forward. Up. And bring it back 2 more times. Up. Hold. And down. Last one. And bring it in. Grab a drink of water. Before we go to the other side, shake that leg out. Walk around a little bit. So I was using my left leg as my stance leg. And I can feel it all the way down. Calves, shins, quadriceps, hamstrings, outside of the hip. I really tried to get all the muscle groups from the waist down, but including the core as well. All right, first one, weight on the shoulder. Tap the toe forward, to the side, and back. Keep a little bend. I've caught myself locking this knee out. It's so easy to do. Don't let that happen. Tap, tap, and tap. Out, up. If you're comfortable, you can swing that leg out and tap, or just around and bring it around. Or you can lift it up, bring it into the middle, tap out, leg up in the middle. That's a little easier if you have the leg off the floor right underneath the torso. And up, out, tap, find your balance, bring it in, out and tap. Any of these will work. Glad that chair was there. And back, rotating that weight, front, side, back, and having to adjust on that stationary leg. Up and forward. All right. What do we got now? I forgot what was next. Curl, curl. Got it. High knee. And back down again, same side. Up. And back down. You know the drill. Hold on to the seat or hold on to your chair as long as you need to. And then start hovering instead. And down. Up. And back down a couple more times. Up. And back down. Last one. Up. Hold. And down. Stagger step. Go with the toe. Roll the shoulder blades back. You're on the toe of the foot instead of flat-footed. And bring the elbow back. Oops. Reverse fly. Elbow out to the side. And back. Out to the back. Holding on to that chair for now. But if you can, hand off the chair when you're ready. Hovering. Back. And down with that toe on the floor. Out. And back down. I can't lift the back foot up off the floor and do this. Back and up. Squeeze the shoulder blade. Bring it back one more time. Squeeze it. And back. Palm up, starting with just. Bringing the elbow back and out. In and back out. And then going to heel up. Butt kicker with a narrow row and back out. Hover the hand over the chair, back. Find your balance before you start again. Right there. Coming back down on the foot, getting all your balance, and then up. Squeeze it and out. Keep a little bend in that stationary leg in the knee. Keep the foot flat on the floor. That's how you're going to hold your balance. Last one. Back and out. Single leg stance, lateral toe tap. Out and in. Out and in. Tap the toe and bring it in. Or tap out and come back in. Lift the knee. Extend at the ankle or at the hip. Up, out, in, and down. 2 more times. Out to the side, tap, lift the toe, bring it in, last one, out, and back in. Weight on the leg, shoulder blades are back, bring it out to the side. Keep a little bend in the knee, and down, up, and back down. Hard workout today. Up, and back. Couple more times. We just have enough time to finish out with cool downs, weights down, get your chair, go ahead and sit down. Well, at least both legs are tired now instead of just one. That's a plus. Okay, we're gonna start with my favorite stretch. Feet apart, toes out at 45, knees following. And come on down right in between, stretching out the lower back. Deep breath in, exhale, get a little farther down. Deep breath in, exhale. See if you can get just a little more, keeping the shoulder blades back. Back is straight. Fantastic stretch for the lower back. And inner thighs and outer hips. And push up through with the hands. Right hand, left leg, Left hand, back of the chair. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Rotate. Again, shoulder blades back one more time. Keep that chest out. You don't want to tweak the lower back. Excuse me. And you're going to, if you just turn the whole torso and you're looking down at the floor. Left hand outside the right knee, shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Rolling that back shoulder around. So you're taking that back arm and rolling the shoulder in a straight line with the other shoulder. And then you can start to do a rotation through the upper torso, just like when we did the standing rotation above the hips. This is the exact same thing. And bring it back to center. Grab onto the back of the chair, roll the shoulder blades back, chest is open. Deep breath in, roll the shoulder blades back a little more, push the stomach out, and exhale, bringing the hands to the thighs, roll the shoulders forward. Stretch through the upper back this time. When the legs were apart and we went down in between, and that hip hinge, that was for the lower back. This one stretches out the chest and the upper back. Grab onto the back of the chair. Again, deep breath in, roll the shoulder blades back as deep as you can get them down towards the hips, and then push the stomach out and exhale. Rolling the shoulders forward. Excuse me. Left arm across the body, down at a 45-degree angle. Take that opposite back of the hand against the other back of the hand. Use that right shoulder to pull the left one around. Getting a great stretch through the shoulder blade. Deep breath in. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. Getting the front of the shoulder, going around the shoulder blade to the middle of the back with that rotation. And relax, release. Fingers intertwine, palms up overhead. Side bend. Arm right next to the ear. Bring it down on the side. Sits bone. Stay right on that chair, planted, both sides. Nothing moves there. The entire movement is through the hips or above the hips at the waist, going up to the shoulders. Other side. Deep breath in, stretch out the lungs. Expand the lungs, stretch out the ribs. Bring it back up on top. Bring the arms down. Excuse me, shake that out. Underneath the thighs. And roll the shoulders down towards the floor. Feel the stretch all the way up the spine this time. And then up overhead, rolling the shoulder blades back. Deep breath in through the nose, filling up the lungs. Stomach out and exhale. Arms back underneath the thighs. Again, roll the shoulders down, chin stays up. Deep breath in as you bring the arms up overhead, breathing in through the nose. Stomach out and exhale, bringing the arms down, nice and slow. Take your time, roll the shoulders as you come down, go backwards, go forward. And relax. And we're done. I feel like I used my muscles today. Thank you guys for being here. And I will see you on Friday.